The ballooning middle class of shopaholics in the country presents the right kind of market for those looking to enter into the online business. Those already in it say that the opportunities abound in the Kenyan market. 31-year-old Jamie Pujara was managing his family's restaurant business 2 years ago in Nairobi when an old friend from abroad approached him for help in finding a place to stay. Finding property for his friend was, however, not an easy task.
I don't know if you've ever tried to find property in Kenya. It's a very arduous task. It takes you a very long time. You meet unscrupulous agents, you go back and forth, and it's a real headache.
That difficulty is what birthed the idea behind BuyRentKenya.com, an online marketplace for buyers and sellers of property, as well as landlords and tenants. A timely idea that has leveraged on the huge appetite for property, coupled with a growing number of internet users in the country.
We take people who are selling their property and we advertise it for them. So we create a marketplace, an online platform where people can do that. We have about over 5,000 people a day coming. I think that translates to over about 150,000 visitors a month coming onto Buy Rent Kenya. Of that, I would say about 35% is from overseas, so from the diaspora, which of course makes sense, right? Because if someone is sitting in America or sitting in London, how do they access property in Kenya?
According to the Communications Authority of Kenya, the number of internet users stood at 21.6 million as at the close of March, up from 16.4 million in March 2013. Despite the growing number of internet subscribers, the use of the internet as a tool of trade is still at its nascent stage, with most potential buyers still in favor of a market where they want to see first and then believe.
The internet penetration in Kenya is rising. We are seeing that on our site. We are seeing our numbers grow. I just said to you, we get 5,000 visitors a day. When we started, we used to get maybe 20.
The emergence of internet fraud is also becoming a major drawback to online businesses, and this is partly owed to the absence of a legal framework that would regulate how such businesses should be conducted.
One of our competitors come online and actually steal all our listings and post it as their own. The government has to look at copyright laws and protectionist laws.
The same sentiments are shared by Parinas Firozi, the managing director of Jumia Kenya, which was founded in 2012 and is present in 5 African countries.
Explaining to the consumer that online shopping does not really mean fraud or scams, because that's been the perception historically, but it's really evolved and changed.
While developing fraud-proof sales policies has helped gain consumers' trust, the absence of an addressing system in Kenya poses a major logistical headache to online trading businesses.
So Kenya is a place, as you know, where addresses are not always easily found or written or accessible. So it was a bit of a challenge to make sure that we're able to go and make the deliveries in a timely fashion. Also having GPS coordinates would be really helpful, eventually as more and more individuals are moving towards smart devices, and being able to share GPS coordinates would also help alleviate some of these concerns that we're facing.
The challenges notwithstanding, the space ahead looks wide open for online commerce to grow, given the growing volume of mobile phone internet users and the advancement of mobile payment services. 2 factors that players in the fledgling e-commerce space hope will create more opportunities for the uptake of online-based trading of goods and services. Balagenga, Citizen Business Center.